Thanks for tuning into the Paranormal Proof Podcast. On today's episode, Haunted Wisconsin is our topic. Talk of ghosts in the state of Wisconsin is a common thing here. It's known to be one of the most haunted states. Wisconsin folklore says Wisconsin has most ghosts per square mile, and if not the most haunted state, it's definitely one of them. Why is Wisconsin known for so many ghosts, you might ask? Could it have something to do with the huge Native American burial mounds all over the state? There's a high concentration of burial grounds, most seemingly lost to time, with many of these mounds being buried in unknown locations. There could be a mound anywhere, perhaps underneath your house, maybe your school. You could almost say the whole state is one big burial ground. It seems as almost every city or town in Wisconsin has some type of haunting or activity going on. There's perhaps thousands of years that Native American people were living on these lands. They lived their whole lives here. Could that be why they still stuck around? Either way, I know one thing. Growing up here my entire life in Wisconsin, it's definitely a haunted place. I have experienced so many things here in Wisconsin. I can't wait to tell you guys all my stories. There's a reason I got into the paranormal, to try to prove its existence and to show people that this is real. There's something beyond our eyes, something we can't see here. There's a force at play among us that none of us can see. From relatives to friends and neighbors, Wisconsin has many ghost stories. I would like you guys to let me know in the comments what you've experienced here in the state. One of the first locations I'd like to talk about here in Wisconsin is Riverside Cemetery in Appleton. This cemetery seems to be a hotbed of paranormal activity. It's the subject of a number of ghost stories and urban legends. Many claim to witness strange glowing orbs in the cemetery at night, or large spectral hounds described by many as being hellhounds. One spirit said to haunt the location is that of Kate M. Blood, whose tombstone allegedly drips blood during the full moon. One popular urban legend claims that the cemetery is a meeting site for a mysterious group who meets to perform dark magic rituals. The strange part about this is when doing our investigation for the Ghosts of Riverside episode, Rituals came across GhostTube. I'll play the audio so you guys can hear it.
It said two things, phone and rituals.
Phone? Yeah, we do have phones in our hands, that's funny. And then rituals, that's weird because that actually happened here. There's rituals that take place down by the river, or there was talk of that happening down here.
So yeah, that was pretty weird to get at that location. The Hearthstone Historic House Museum. Built in 1882 by a wealthy entrepreneur named Henry James Rogers, it is said to be haunted by the spirit of a previous owner named Albert W. Priest, who bought the home in 1900 and lived there until he passed away in 1930. His apparition is allegedly seen by guests, who also report hearing the sound of disembodied voices and other strange sounds. You can find many places online that this location is haunted, as well as news reports from haunted tours that they used to give. When I reached out to the Hearthstone, they lied and said that it wasn't haunted. What about the Hotel Chiquamaguan? Have you heard of this hotel? It's now a Best Western. It's located in Ashland, Wisconsin. It is said to be haunted by the spirit of a tall man seen wearing a top hat. Many also report experiencing strange paranormal phenomenon, such as hearing the sounds of disembodied voices and footsteps. Another haunted location in Ashland, Wisconsin is Northland College. It was first established in 1892 as Northern Wisconsin Academy. Memorial Hall is said to be haunted by the spirit of a female who committed suicide in the building's elevator shaft, where students report experiencing paranormal activity such as lights and other electronics turning on and off by themselves, and sudden cold spots. A third haunted location in Ashland, Wisconsin is the Reinhardt Theater. Actors rehearsing at the Reinhardt Theater in Ashland, Wisconsin report experiencing a variety of unexplained paranormal phenomena such as doors opening and closing by themselves and hearing the sounds of disembodied voices and footsteps. We also can't talk about paranormal in Wisconsin without talking about the Beast of Bray Road. Sometimes also referred to as the Wisconsin werewolf, the Beast of Bray Road is said to be a tall werewolf-like creature that was first spotted on Bray Road in Elkhorn, Wisconsin during the 1930s. During the 1980s and 1990s, numerous reports from locals who had allegedly encountered the beast began being published in the local newspaper, and sightings continue to the present day. Many sightings involved the creature allegedly hunting and stalking prey in the woodlands surrounding the rural town of Elkhorn, or on some occasions motorists have even claimed to hit the beast with their car. The story of the Beast of Bray Road eventually became so well known a film was released about it in 2005 titled The Beast of Bray Road. And the story has been featured in several popular television series including America's Urban Legends, In Search of Monsters, Legend Hunter, and Expedition X. Walnut Grove Cemetery in Glenbeulah, Wisconsin was established in the mid-1800s and is sometimes simply referred to as Glenbeulah Cemetery. It is said to be haunted by the spirit of a headless man who allegedly committed suicide at the location, as well as a young girl whose spectral figure is seen lurking by the surrounding woods. Green Bay, Wisconsin, a Schwabenon bowling alley. Said to be haunted by the ghost of a man named Willard who died of a heart attack on Lane 17. Since his death, bowlers report feeling a strange presence near the lane where he died. High Cliff State Park, Sherwood, Wisconsin. Home to some of the best effigy mounds in the state. This park is one of my favorite locations in Wisconsin. I love to visit there. Last time I was there, while visiting the effigy mounds, there was many owls flying throughout the trees. The sun was shining so beautiful onto the mounds, as the owls were swooping in the daytime, watching over the Native American graves. Lots of paranormal reports have been associated with these ancient mounds. There is definitely a spiritual energy left behind here. Besides the mounds, there are also lime kilns, and like the mounds, the lime kilns are a hotbed of strange supernatural events. People report seeing spirits and hearing strange noises at night. Some report feeling extremely chilly, while others feel they were being watched. In 2010, a Green Bay man died after falling off the cliff. September 2022, human remains were also found at High Cliff State Park. They were identified as Starkey L. Swenson. Swenson was last seen in Neenah in 1983. The sheriff's office said John C. Andrews from Chilton was previously convicted of charges relating to Swenson's death. The sheriff's office said Swenson's remains were discovered by two hikers accessing the trails at High Cliff State Park on September 29th, 2022. The Whitnall Park and Nature Center in Franklin, Wisconsin. It is said to be haunted by the mysterious spirit of a woman holding a baby, who is allegedly seen by visitors at night. She is described as floating several inches above the ground and slowly wanders into the woods surrounding the park. Others claim to hear the disembodied sounds of a baby crying late at night or hear a woman screaming to leave her baby alone. Forest Hill Cemetery, Wisconsin Rapids. Visitors often report hearing disembodied cries of a baby. Tomahawk, Wisconsin, Calvary Cemetery. The visitors of this cemetery often report witnessing apparitions and shadowy figures and experiencing other unexplained paranormal phenomenon, such as the sound of disembodied voices, cold spots, babies crying, and whispering. So there's a few haunted locations in Wisconsin. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.